Life Work. A public accountant's work requires that he be acquainted with many types of business. He may be working on the books of a large corporation and those of a bookkeeper in a small business at the same time. Because his job takes him from place to place, where he meets all kinds of people, he must have a pleasing personality to be successful. He must also keep all confidential information to himself, never divulging it in any manner to others. A strong moral character is absolutely essential. Auditing books is just one type of service offered by an accountant, public or private. Another type is devising new or improved bookkeeping systems. Companies often outgrow their old record forms, so they have an accountant study the problem, devise a new system, and supervise its operation until the company employees can carry on alone. Another type of service is cost accounting for manufacturers. Time and motion studies are made and new techniques worked out which will lower the cost of production. Accountants doing this work must be thoroughly familiar with the manufacturing processes involved. They must be able to devise record systems which will give complete and accurate information concerning the costs of even the smallest item in the product. It is not easy to determine the cost of making a certain product, especially if the factory is also turning out many other articles. Yet, if the business is to be conducted efficiently and profitably, the company must have such information. This highly specialized field sometimes calls for an engineering background. In fact, cost accountants sometimes operate under the name of efficiency engineers.
Now, in speaking with members of the Institute, one thing always seems to be common between you, persons like Tom Carlney, like Jack Garland, and I think it's fortitude. Why is it that you undertook to establish a center here in Toronto?
I had attended one or two meetings of the center. I am not the original founder. I am year three. I had attended one or two meetings and had enjoyed it, but then noticed a gap in information, and I wrote to London asking what was happening, what kind of program there was, and I was told that the previous centre correspondent, Mr. Wood, had resigned, and the letter said, could you find someone, or could you yourself call a meeting of the members and see if we can revive it? This is 1976, and there were 80 members at that point, we arranged a meeting at the old Park Plaza Hotel at Avenue Road and Bloor. And about 20 members came, and they were interested in working together as a small network to get the centre active again. And I think in the first year we might have had 4 meetings in the season from September to June. 78, that was the first Institute conference in North America. It ran from 12 noon to 10 p.m., which was a big move forward for a young group. The then president from Britain was Geoffrey Rowett, R-O-W-E-T-T, sadly no longer with us, but he took a leading role in that conference, and I was kind of the backroom organizer. And we started a good relationship with the Park Plaza Hotel and Abbey Road, and we met there time and time again.
So can you walk me through that day's conference, the events, the mood, what was it like?
Registration was probably 100 people, including one or two people who came from other parts of Canada, because this was new for them. The afternoon consisted of technical sessions, seminar style, mainly conducted by one or two of our own members with their special expertise. The evening was a grand dinner dance in which two of the principal guests were the president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Scotland, who was visiting Toronto for other reasons, and the British consul in Toronto also attended, both of them with their wives. It was a landmark event because we did see an improvement in attendance at our regular meetings after that. Between 76 and 78, if we ever got 20 members at a meeting, we considered we were doing very, very, very well. And now I'm pleased to see that with the growth in the decades since, we're now in the hundreds.